Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, it's been an ideal start to the season for them. They've won their first 4 games. No early season jitters for these guys so far. You know, there's nothing quite like watching those Splash Brothers and their nothing but net act. Are they in the conversation, Shaq, for best shooting backcourt in the history of this great game?
Well, Ernie, it's a little bit too early to throw around the phrase best ever. However, the numbers their backcourt puts up are insane. This backcourt can win games by themselves.
They are a pleasure to watch, and we'll see if they fill it up tonight. Tip-off is approaching. Let us get it out to Kevin Harlan.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. So glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday night. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And last year they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club, and it showed last year winning the season series.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Thompson, the splash makers in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Barnes, and it's the 3 spot. Steve just mentioned how they won the season series a year ago. That was the way it went against most teams they faced, Clark.
True. They were a very hard team to get the best of, Kevin.
Well, Dwight Howard, I think still the best center in the league, but I think his back injury back in 2012 has robbed him of some of his explosiveness. But despite that, he remains one of the most athletic centers the league has ever seen.
As for Howard, you know, as he loses some of his bounce with age, which is inevitable, the question will be, can he take a step forward skill-wise to compensate? I mean, he wants to be a go-to guy in the post, but there's still a little bit of work he has to do to become that.
Now, here is Harden, screened by Howard. Howard with a screen on Bogut. Ariza goes in. Great D that time from Green. Houston on D. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
And Howard has taken his share of criticism, too, from the old-timers for, Steve, not punishing teams in the post.
But remember, in the old days, it was easier to isolate in the post. Nowadays, with defenses allowed to overload and zone up, help is always there. So I think for Dwight, he's got to focus on defense and rebounding and let the offense come when it's there.
Thompson misses.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, wow.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some...
Oh, the guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Uncovered. And he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got his first points in this one.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Curry passes to Bogut. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And a little little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Beverly. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In second, the Rockets.
This was one of the better scoring teams last year. They had a lot of different offensive weapons to choose from, and they knew exactly how to use them most effectively.
Jones with the screen on Curry. And it's Ariza in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Thompson with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Green up on top. Over to the left wing. Curry. Goes back up. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Thompson. Thompson right side. From deep, Green. And he gets the bucket. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Harden against Thompson. There's the feed to Ariza. To the inside. Now here's Beverly, guarded by Curry. Fires at the elbow. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Now the dish to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Ariza against Bogut. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Now, here's Ariza. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Warriors trail by 3. Curry dishes to Green. Green with a screen for Curry. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. It ended up falling to them in 16. That was an ill-advised pass to attempt. He had to know there was a man there in position for the steal.
Second team foul.
Howard with a screen on Curry. And here's Beverly. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio. Really, though, it was the start of that series that sunk the Rockets as they dropped the first 2. They fought back, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start, Kevin. They did fight back, and it looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, with one of the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big
wow.
time. That was a great, great shot he made.
And here's Harden. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Howard misses. Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Beverly. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 4th in opponent field goal percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in team rebounds. That means everybody's doing their job on the board. This is a very strong rebounding team.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. You know, attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Pass to Thompson. A 3-ball. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Rockets trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
In the corner, Harden, wide open look. Green with the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Count that one. Bogut's got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Now here's Beverly, guarded by Curry. Now Barnes. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Clippers. Here's Beverly. Feeds to Harden. Green against Howard. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Howard's got his 3rd basket of the night. Warriors leading by 3.
Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Beverly after the miss from Klay Thompson. Offensive rebound. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Jones. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Smith with a screen on Spates. Smith sets the pick for Harden. Just 5 to shoot. A fader. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Boy, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburb. What a shot.
How about that range? I mean, unlimited.
Spates kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Jason Terry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And a moment to check out Andre Iguodala here. Last season's stats for him, he was around 9 points a game last year, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contribution.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
The Rockets have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Well, this is an area of concern for this club. They only shot 71% from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Now here's Terry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Brewer. No good off the back of the rim. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lee. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Lee's got his first points of the game.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Warriors shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Lee passes to Spates. And yes, sir, that one drops. Spates has got his first points of the night.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. There's a screen. He feeds it to Brewer. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but...
Barbosa against Harden. The shot. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 2. It's Harden with the drop. Oh,
man. What?
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Coming up Tuesday, November 11th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Don't miss it.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Monty Eunice, Smith out there with Corey Brewer. Then it's Harden, and it's Terry in at the 1 spot. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. Well, everyone knew that the Warriors were going to be a team on the rise after their deep run in 2013. Steve, you saw it firsthand, and they climbed to the ranks of the best in the West in 2014.
Well, they didn't end up where many had hoped, which would have been in the top 4 of the conference, but they were powerful at times and tough to stop. And in the West, they still finished 6th. It just shows you the depth of the conference.
6 on the shot clock. That's good. Brewer's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now the pass to Barbosa. Picked by Lee. Rockets with the rebound.
And to be fair to the Warriors, 6th in the West is still a pretty significant accomplishment when you consider how many really good teams are out there in the Western Conference. A 50-win season is great, but when it only gets you the 6th seed, that's the problem.
Some changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Maurice Spates, and it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here is Livingston. Green with a screen on Terry. Thompson dishes to Livingston. Green left side. Clock at 6. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And for the Warriors, yes, they finished 6th in the West last year, but they can compete with anyone in the conference with their shooting. In fact, they hit about 40% of their threes against Western Conference teams last year.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala left side. Hits the jump hook.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Terry. Kicks it to Brewer. Smith sets the pick for Brewer. He dishes it to Smith.
Josh Smith does an awful lot of good things on the floor. As a matter of fact, he's one of the really high-quality stat sheet stuffers in the NBA. But one of the things he doesn't do quite well is shoot three-pointers. And yet he continues to insist that that be a big part of his game.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the guy you want to see taking too many free throws. Last season, his numbers among the worst in the league.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Howard comes in for Monteunice, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And with Josh, it started as just a way to keep teams honest with his drive. But, Steve, last year he was taking threes at a record rate.
Yeah, and missing them at a career worst rate, which was the problem. I think for Smith it's important to rein in the three-point shot, to really focus on scoring inside, even the mid-range game where he's pretty good. But the three-point shot is not for everybody, that's for sure.
The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. Offline with his 3.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Beverly the pass to Ariza. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ariza's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, David Lee is one of the more skilled power forwards in the NBA. He credits his skill level in part to growing late. He said, I wasn't always the biggest guy growing up. I was actually a point guard my freshman year of high school. I played some wing and some at guard. Kevin, he kept those skills as he grew.
One of the best passing big men in the game, Doris. Thank you. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Houston moving it around. Ariza dishes to Brewer. 5 on the clock. Back to Ariza. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Green with a screen for Curry. Into Green. Cannot hit. So Houston will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Some good matchups. And I'll tell you the one I have my eye on is the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's a good matchup.
Back to Curry. Thompson outside. To the inside. Fires for 3. That's good. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Unloads from 13. They get it back. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets 4th. Number 5, the Warriors.
You know, these two teams each had a great awareness of anticipating where missed shots were going to come down. That's part of why they were outstanding rebounding teams. They each had a couple of key players, but both had some unexpected help from guys you don't normally think of as rebounders.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former number 1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
And Clay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Clay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying,
oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Josh Smith. Now, here's Brewer. He's covered by Thompson. Howard tries in, and he gets it to go. Howard's got 10 points in the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Curry passes to Bogut. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 14.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Rockets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Pass to Brewer. Wide open. And that one's good. Brewer's got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Green, the screen, over to the wing, and here's Barnes for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Beverly.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. He's got 16 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Everly with the ball. 5 points in the game. Plays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Outside Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Brewer with the steal. They're running ahead. Here's Beverly. That ties it up. Beverly's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Curry dishes to Green. He kicks it to Thompson. Stolen by Beverly. On the wing, Brewer. He had 16 points in the win against San Antonio.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Curry passes to Barnes. And they're moving it up. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's deflected and stolen by Howard. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. The feed to Brewer. Shoots a fader. No good from Howard. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. The Warriors packing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. The dish to Curry. They need this one. Can't get it to go.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Jones with the screen on Thompson. Ariza dishes to Jones. Buries it from three-point range. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Houston making some changes. Monteunice is checked in for Howard. Harden comes in for Brewer. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Rockets on the break.
Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Space sets a screen. Livingston passes to Lee. Shot clock at 6. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his third rebound tonight.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just...
Get it! Watch out now. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Harden can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Livingston dishes to Spates. Lee trying to get open. No good from Spates. Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Harden with the stop.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And here is Barbosa. Dishes to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. Stolen by Harden. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Rockets lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Curry in at the point. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And Green, more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year. So just getting better and better every year.
Harden. Obvious foul. Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you look back at last season, he shot 87% from the foul line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Green, the screen. Curry, kicks to Green, fires for three. Green missing again. And Green very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Barnes, and blocked.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
Beverly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis. And in year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
Good on the second free throw.
And Jones able to play on the perimeter a bit to create space for Dwight Howard inside. A former point guard in his younger days. He's a good ball handler, but his passing and shooting still a work in progress.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Beverly, guarded by Curry. Harden with a screen on Curry. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Puts up the baby hook. And off the glass. That one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And Terrence Jones listed at 6'9" with a 7'2" arm span. Those numbers tell you he plays big.
He really does. He's strong on both backboards. He brings some shot blocking presence, and he's still really young and starting to put it all together. But I love his potential, and I like the progress he's shown to this point.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets play an up-tempo attacking style of basketball. Last season, the second most turnovers in the NBA and the most three-point attempts. Coach Kevin McHale said, this is a team of home run hitters. They're going to swing sometimes when they shouldn't, but that's who they are. I'm not going to make them bunt. Good philosophy, Kevin.
They're always aggressive, Doris. Thank you. To the inside, and so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Well, let's take a look back to last year and the season Dwight Howard had. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in rebounding. And he was an intimidator in the paint, ranking in the top 10 in the league in block shots.
Well, Steve, let's go back to where he ranks on the field goal percentage list. I mean, he had a pretty high spot there, too. And, again, a credit to shot selection and staying within himself, taking the shots that he wanted to take and felt good about shooting.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Ariza, a screen on Curry. Harden outside, and Beverly kicks to Ariza. Pass to Beverly. Harden has a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Screened by Bogut. Curry with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Golden State moving the ball around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Ariza, right side, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Out to the right wing. No one near Curry as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Ariza passes to Harden. Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Ariza. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded close. And the Warriors miss again.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Here's Beverly. He's got 9. Back to Harden. Shot off the screen, and that's good for 2. Harden's got 20.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Thompson against Harden, and Thompson kicks to Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
It's Harden with the drive, and he slams that one down.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Warriors trail by 15.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard's signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
That's a 2 from Barnes. They get it again. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 11 points. And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense, there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matchups. But for the most part, he went with a smaller format.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on a reason.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well-guarded.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Golden State also making some changes. Lee's checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that is proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid, and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So, what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Shot on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here is Livingston. Thompson from long range. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. Houston leading by 7. Beverly dishes to Howard. Harden outside. Passes to Beverly. Takes the 3. Smith the pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Howard. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Howard's got 12 points in the game. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Lee gets the bucket.
And they got exactly what they wanted right there. Really high percentage look.
Rockets have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%. On the wing, Harden. And there's the pass to Beverly. The 3, but he stays with it. Back to Harden. Kicks it to Beverly. The tray. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. Picked by Lee. Here is Livingston. Outside, Green. No good on the triple.
well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Warriors trail by 9. Green, the screen. Here is Livingston. At the elbow, Green. It's Thompson off the drive. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Harden, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Pass to Thompson. Over in the corner, Barnes. Lee kicks to Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt them.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Montejunas is checked in for Howard. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Shot by Terry, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Iguodala outside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
That extra game would matter in the end. Last postseason, the Warriors lost to the Clippers in a back-and-forth Game 7.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. The 3. The feed now to Livingston. He dishes it to Iguodala. Barbosa with it. He kicks to Livingston. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, the Warriors expected and hoped to go farther than the first round of the playoffs, but you have to give them a lot of credit for playing the Clippers as tough as they did, considering they were down multiple centers during that series.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Barbosa. And it's Barbosa again missing.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Harden gets the bucket.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Warriors trail by 11. Livingston dishes to Spates. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Important 3 to cut it to single digits. It's still within reach. They've got to pick up the intensity in the final quarter.
And we've reached the end of the third. Houston on top, up 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth.
Coming up next Tuesday, November 11th, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers. You don't want to miss it.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Rockets leading by 8. Trevor Ariza out there with Montejunas. Then it's Corey Brewer. And there's Terry, and it's Jones in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. It's Ariza on the wing. Guarded by Spates. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. Brewer's shot is off. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. The dish to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Back to Lee. All alone. Adiunas grabs the miss.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Here's Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, the Rockets were so deadly, Steve, in this building, and a lot of that was because of how fast they would get things going.
Yeah, they would often blitz opponents out of the gate and just manage the lead after the first quarter.
You know, as you were saying, the Rockets were great here. Their fast starts here at the Toyota Center helped them win 33 games at home last season.
Well, for the Rockets, they're just so tough to beat at home because they're explosive offensively, and they've got a great crowd. So once they get the lead in their home building, they are tough to catch.
Livingston passes to Lee. From deep, Iguodala. Good.
Well, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Rockets leading by 7. Jones sets the pick for Brewer. Shot by Terry, no good.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Iguodala against Ariza. And it's Iguodala missing. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brewer's shot is off. Warriors trail by 7. Dishes to Livingston. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Spates inside. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Huge play on the offensive glass to come away with the second chance points. Tell you what, he's getting more and more physical as this game wears on.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Sean Livingston.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
Ariza kicks to Adiunas. Pass to Beverly. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, you know, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
The Rockets making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Rockets have gone a dismal 0-for-5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Howard with a screen on Curry. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. That one a little long. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Curry kicks to Barnes. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Out to Thompson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. That is good. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Beverly dishes to Brewer. Here's Howard. It's stolen by Bogut. And here is Curry. Thompson outside. Feeds to Green. Lets it go with the three. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Green with a screen for Curry. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from three-point range. That's 11 unanswered points. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beverly the pass to Ariza. Howard with a screen on Barnes. Here's Ariza, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And it's Golden State's ball. They've outscored him 16 points to 2, not slowing down. Curry kicks to Barnes. And the three off target. And for Houston, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Howard, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets... the layup. Curry's got 22.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. And it's sent back by Bogut. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Barnes, and he takes the fantastic... Lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Harden right side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half. Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Bogut. Passes it to Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now here's Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. From outside. Off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Harden has a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Thompson in the corner, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
11 seconds on shot.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Leaner from distance. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beverly with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Beverly dishes to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly from 13 feet. It goes down. Now Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. No good. Excellent D from Howard. Ariza goes in. Harden, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Curry passes to Barnes. Into Green. Stolen by Harden. Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. There's the triple. To the wing right side. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
One of the big stories is second chance points. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
And they're able to recover. Back. Ariza. Harden outside. Now the pass to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the right iron.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
Warriors leading by 3. Green with a screen for Curry. Here's Beverly. Jones with the screen on Curry. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Here's Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
The Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Curry kicks to Green. Good work defensively by Jones.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
1:56 left in the game. 6 to shoot. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Rockets trail. Beverly with the ball. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Green against Jones. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Off the pick. And that one hits back iron.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Kicks to Barnes. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. There's the feed to Beverly. On the wing, Harden. Covered by Bogut. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Count it!
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to Harden. It's good! And he has brought them to within
points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game. Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
Ariza with the buckets.
Ooh, pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And here's Harden.
Every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
That's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That may be the knockout blow, guys. Those free throws would seem to have put this one away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us how you were able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight.
You know, we missed some key shots, but in the end, we just stuck together and played good defense. You know, we helped each other out, so we played real good collectively tonight.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.